We have something exciting that we're doing this morning.
Yeah, I'm so keen.
Yeah, Adam's never done it before.
I'll tell him.
He'll find out soon.
Okay.
So, it's a bloody good day.
For a helicopter flight. Jackson's like, do you guys want to do the safe, boring landing or the super fun, dangerous landing?
We were like, dangerous!
Pretty cool.
Wow, that was such an incredible way to see Albany.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and it was so cool, like, that we, driven around in the bus and seen it from that perspective, but then to finish on that, that was amazing.
Definitely recommend, like, if you do Bald Head Trail and stuff beforehand, just so you get a good sense of everything, and then you can go see it in the helicopter.
Yeah, finish on that.
Yeah.
Woo, so cool! Alright, we've just arrived.
Welcome to Latitude 35 degrees 5, which we'll be shooting.
Let's go look inside. This is wild. So many bottles of wine in here. So we don't often shoot cooking content when we're in stays. We have occasionally like pancakes and stuff, but we thought maybe for this stay, because there is such a big kitchen, we'll make a meal. And haven't made gluten-free vegan lasagna in ages, so thought we'd treat ourselves. Yeah, this is a really yummy recipe. We've got our roasted pumpkin, veg mix, homemade sauce, gluten-free sheets, and cashew white sauce. I always forget how much fun it is making lasagna.
And eating it.
And eating it. Let's sprinkle some nooch, because why not?
That's my girl.
We love our nooch, don't we? Alright, can confirm, even though she doesn't look pretty, tastes good.
Tastes so good. Yeah, it's yum.
Yay. I know other van lifers, bus lifers will totally get this, but when you're shooting a stay and you've got all of your cooking stuff in your home on wheels, it's just that little bit easier to actually just cook stuff in the bus or your van or whatever, and then take it inside to the house. So this morning I'm making banana pancakes and eating them inside the house because it's way easier to do this. meeting up with our, actually no, sorry, tomorrow we're waking up, watching sunrise at one of the lookouts and meeting up with our friend that we made at Two People's Bay at the East Bay campground. So he lives in Albany. We're going to catch up with him for a coffee. He's 88 years old.
87.
87 years old. Bless.
Alan.
So sweet. So we're going to go see him, and then we're making some UGC for a caravan park for 2 nights. Good morning.
Morning.
Got a very misty sunrise. So we're back in the national park. Before we check into the caravan park, we're shooting some UGC for a car filter company. So yeah, gonna get that done, have some lunch and head over. Usually I'm the one that's being photographed, so that was quite nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
So we need to grab the drill from underneath the bed, and Adam's pulled some of our stuff from underneath the bed. It's a bit chaotic in there, but it just goes to show how much can fit in there. So one of our water tanks has come loose. I can't remember exactly what's missing, but Adam said it's under the fridge. Sorry, what's the water tank missing?
It's loose on one side, so 2 bolts have come loose somehow. And yeah, it's behind the fridge.
And we haven't moved the fridge since we moved into it. Like over 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So this will be interesting. So this was pretty much just coated in like orange dust. But I've gone nuts and scrubbed it all. All down here was like, yeah, very dirty as well. And yeah, I think Adam's detaching the fridge wire. Because when we tried to pull it out, we could see that it was still like all connected back here. All right, we got in. So you can see there's a bolt. This one's missing. Adam's sweeping over right now. Well, that was a bit hectic.
Yeah. So I was filling up with water earlier and I noticed that our water tank was hanging below where it should be. So I had a little bit of a panic, thinking that it was loose. Well, obviously it was loose. It was hanging on by 2 bolts. One bolt had fully gone through the floor, so we need to have a look at that. And then the other bolt had lost its nut somehow. I guess it's just corrugated roads.
Bumpy roads.
Bumpy roads.
We've taken tourists down some pretty bumpy roads.
2 years of bumpy roads.
Yeah.
Which is wild. It's one of those nuts that's meant to have like the little, that's like the nuts that don't come loose.
Oh, wow.
Probably on a house.
Yeah.
Or an unmoving object.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some like Loctite or whatever that stuff is and put it on.
But it should be pretty secure now.
It's definitely secure now.
Yeah.
As secure as it was last time. So that's my guarantee.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to be doing this Savo, but
it's good to revisit how things were put in the bus.
yeah, I was thinking as well, when you were outside under the bus, we wouldn't have known how to fix any of this if we hadn't built it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean that's why we built it,
Yeah.
for that reason. I need to go through the wiring and fix that, because every time I open that box it just gives me a headache.
It's for another day.
Yeah, we've got content to shoot.
So, you know, we had a bit of a unexpected, chaotic afternoon with everything that went down in the bus. So we've treated ourselves.
Some emotional shippies.
We flip the camera. Oh, baby. These look pretty good. They look chubby.
Classic us as well. We've got accommodation, but we're hanging out in the bus. Everything's easier in the bus because we've got everything. Otherwise we have to just like cart everything from the bus into the stay and then back again, and we always forget things, so it's usually like cooking and we're like, oh my god, we need this, and we have to run out to the bus. It's not too bad if the bus is pretty close, but we've stayed in some places where it's like a minute walk to get to the bus at night, so that's pretty fun.
So we've decided we're going to sleep in the bus tonight.
I didn't know what we decided just then.
Even though we have beds inside, we're just going to stay in here because we haven't shot anything in the accommodation. So we thought we'd keep the beds made and all nice and stuff, and yeah, see if we feel like sleeping in it tomorrow.
Yeah, we always think about sleeping in the bus. I think this is probably the first time we've actually done it.
Yeah, the bus, the bed's just so comfy.
Yeah, it's your home.
Yeah, and so often, like if we stay at friends' places or whatever, they're like, come sleep inside, like we've got a spare room or we've got a bed, and we're like, we're so happy staying in the bus.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just the comfiest mattress we've owned.
Yeah, just having your own space everywhere is so good. So,
but yeah, lots of things to do tomorrow, so
yeah, it's gonna be a busy day.
We'll see you then. What's happening here?
Making pizza.
Where are we going to cook it?
Pizza oven in the park.
Fun. So, fun fact, Adam used to work in a pizza shop.
Back in the day, long time ago.
So what have we got here?
This one's like a pesto, I don't know, like a caramelized onion with mushroom, pesto, and like a homemade cashew cheese and some spinach. And this one's like, it was meant to be a supreme, but it just turned into a monster. But a good looking monster. Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Yeah. Homemade base.
It's gluten-free, vegan.
Gluten-free. Yeah.
All right, let's go put it in the oven.
Yeah.
Yum. It turned out pretty good. They smell amazing. Good morning.
Hello.
So that concludes our time in Albany. What, we've been here for just over a week?
What day is it today? Tuesday.
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
I
So
think it's Wednesday.
yeah, just over a week. Crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, loved Albany.
The whole southwest coastline just has so many little nooks to explore. So it's one of those things where we'll be leaving Albany, but like we can't wait to come back and just see what we didn't find.
There's so much to see and do here. And yeah, like Adam was saying, there's just so many like little coves or beaches. And I think like from the helicopter's perspective, like just seeing how much, I'm pretty much repeating myself, but just seeing like all the beaches and stuff from above, and it's like, whoa, I didn't even know you could get there.
Yeah, the helicopter ride was a really cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be sad to leave, but we're excited to go a little bit inland. We get to drive past the prom grubs again, which is cool.
So today we're heading up to Mount Barker, and then
Katanning.
Thank you, Katanning.
Yeah.
Franklin River.
Yep.
And then we're heading down to Denmark, which we're really excited for.
Yeah, everyone says a lot of good things about Denmark. So yeah, super keen.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.